Hey everyone, Will here with my flea market finds for June 24th, 2019. Got some really cool stuff to show you this week. Not a ton of stuff, seems to be the current trend, but a few good things should do well with reselling. Let me show you what I got. A pair of Griswold meat grinders. They had 15 on a pair, and I got the pair of them for $10. They made these in 4 different sizes. Here's a number 2. This is a number 1. Should bring around 20 a piece or so. Griswold, if you find a frying pan with Griswold, it's very sellable because people use them. It's not quite the case with meat grinders. Not a whole lot of people grinding their own meat nowadays. I guess deer hunters or something like that, but for the most part, these aren't as collectible as the frying pans. But they'll still turn $10 into 40. That's pretty good. 50 cents for a old rusted up S-wing hatchet, not too bad. A Maglite flashlight for $1. Even if these don't sell, and the trend is away from these bigger flashlights towards the more lighter weight LED. The last one I had, I put solvent trap in the title, and I think that's what sold it. Solvent trap is what a lot of these guys, they'll take the body and turn it into a thing to catch cleaning solvent when they clean their guns. It's also very close to being a firearm suppressor, which is probably the main reason they're buying the thing. Pretty stupid considering it's like a 10-year in jail felony for having a unregistered suppressor. But they sell. A whole pack of sanding pads for $1. You got 22 packs of 25 in there. Heavy duty ashtray. I looked it up, but now the name escapes me. But it was going for like 25 bucks. Little shaving mirror. I've had these in the past. Good quality mirror with beveled edge. It extends out. People with old-time houses, they love the look of adding this to their bathroom. So 7 on that. That's probably a $40 piece right there. Got a whole box of stuff here, and collection of matchbook covers, cigarette packs. You know, I'm going through it and I'm thinking, matchbook covers, that's not worth it. There's stamps, that's not worth it. More matchbook covers, more matchbook covers. And I'm thinking, this isn't going to be any good. Then I get back to this one, and it's full of antique cigarette pack wrappers. So I think we'll list these, put like all the Chesterfield in. Some of these look pretty old, and from what I could see, many of them can bring decent money. I mean, who would think to save cigarette wrappers? You can tell they're old because they don't have the Surgeon General warning on them. So that came out, what, the 70s or so. So it's all, look at that old Philip Morris. That's cool. So we'll list those by name and see how they do. Might do well. Moving on. This was pretty neat. It's a pipe holder. The pipe comes out this side and the stem comes out here. Makes it look like he's got a beak. $4 on that. A wolf mug. $8. Would be good for Game of Thrones. Call it a dire wolf or something. Milwaukee Braves pinback, $3. The box might be a hard sell because it's just an empty Tiffany box. $3. eBay kind of looks down on selling empty boxes. Because people take a authentic box and put a counterfeit thing in it and try to pass it off. A couple Heisey cups. There's the H inside the diamond mark. Only $3 for the pair. Glassware is a hard sell. Got a bit of a cold here. Went all year without a cold and got one near the end of June. Very odd. Kind of a weird ladle here. Got a pair of them for 50 cents a piece. A Andy Warhol mug, 50 cents. Some carved frogs. Speak no evil, see no evil, hear no evil. Might put them down by the our pond. We have a ton of frogs down there. 7 on the set. Some Joan River stuff. The bees sell really good. This one will probably put like 75 on. A little bit of gold. Some 14 karat earrings there. $10. Estee Lauder compact. There was a whole series of these. We sold these in the past. $10 on that. And some jade and sterling earrings. 7. A whole collection of perfumes. Came to like $80 for the whole lot. I got the entire thing for 60. Kind of seems like a lot for a bunch of used perfumes, but we'll put these on individual, and a good bit of them will sell. I thought these were really neat. English Leather Spice Cologne. The portable, fresh up cologne and for any time, any place. Enticing, refreshing, and contemporary. So it looks like you're going around with a fancy fountain pen in your pocket, and it's really a container of English leather. You got to really like your English leather to wear that. But yeah, 6 different pocket misters are available in 6 unique scents. That's cool. But yeah, it's a lot of listing just right there. But I'm sure that 1 or 2 of these will do very well. A couple of these in the back are what we got. I can never say that. Givenchy and Gardenia, Elizabeth Taylor. So we'll get them on, see how they do. This was pretty neat. Air India, little clone set. That was 7 for that set. Love the bow. This is an old bear bow. Kodiak 2 recurve with the compass in the grip. 63-pound pull. pretty strong for a stay. This is more of a, right now this would be just a collectible. Wouldn't want to try to shoot it and they shatter, but the tips are pretty beat up too, which are usually the first things to go. Paid $25 for it, and I think it's about a $150 bow due to its collectability. Some Lincoln Cent collections. These were $10 for the 3 of them. Pretty full. There's a 1909 in there. Maybe there's one real good one in there. Look at this, a box of correspondence, $15 all. This is going to be, this would be a real treasure trove for somebody doing a family tree. I mean, look at the letters all tied up. Looks like it's in pretty cool. This is early 1900s. Here's 1909. Might find a letter in here about the Titanic sinking. Hard to say. 1908. Just a whole ton of correspondence in there. We'll have to look it up. A lot of reading. So not quite sure what we'll bring. I'll take a look through it and see if I can see anything. A couple wind chimes. I think the wife's going to keep those 10 for the set. And last thing to show you, it's a big old commercial 12 cup coffee pot brewer. Guy was asking 50, I got it for 40, and it is brand new. These go for around $250 on eBay, so that's what we're going to put on this one. So turn 40 into 250, not too bad. So there you go. Keep an eye on my store, Terminal 99, which is where most of this stuff will be appearing over the next week. So till next time, Miss Will, your sales survivalist, and we'll talk again soon.